Alright, this is a weekly reading for Leo. Okay, so your song of the week is gonna be All I Want to Do by Sheryl Crow, I think. I wrote down the song, I didn't write down who it was by, so hopefully I'm right. I've been right so far, maybe. But, yeah, I think I'm right. I've heard that song enough times. So, let's see. You right now is gonna be the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is unemployment, financial loss, out in the cold, rejection, friendliness, finding out who your friends are, uh, long-standing hardship, not getting, not going against adversity, spiritual crisis, a test of faith, which often requires you to see the bigger picture. So you could be going through a upheaval of resources, an upheaval of work related things, or an upheaval of what you thought you knew. I know a lot of people go through that, and it's not fun. So you could also be having breathing problems or unhealthy weight loss or malnutrition around this time as well. So you might kind of, be going through the struggle, as they say. Uh, Usually, if you're going through like a spiritual crisis, you tend to fast. most people, most people don't know that when you're going through a spiritual fasting thing. Usually, you forget to eat, you forget to drink, you forget a lot of things. And if you're going through unemployment or anything else like that, you tend to go through that as well. So it could be kind of a breakdown of your personal beliefs as well. So it might be a blow to your ego, your pride, your Leo-ness, kind of like you were 100% fine a couple weeks ago, and now it's like everything's tumbling down again. It's can't win. Um, but yeah, that's life. Number two, let's see the week's theme. We have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the card of life. It's also new life. The card of, let's see, fertility, pregnancy, new life, as far as that's concerned. A new creation, a whole new life, a creative opportunity, birth of something, the Holy Grail, and spirituality. So there's also some other things on the other spectrum of the whole thing. You could also be going through depression. So there's a bit of both. So it's either new life situation, there could be depression put onto this where you went from a high note to a low note, so now it's depressive. Or it could be that you're going into a new scenario, which could be depressing. So I don't know which one it is. It could be very light depression, or you kind of don't know how to handle a situation. Or it could be full-blown depression, where somebody, takes your lunch money and steals your milk. It's very, like, abrasive. So there's that. Anyway, number three, we have the challenge of the week, which is going to be the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the idea of social activities where we meet new people, often a new opportunity to form meaningful and loving relationships that could lead on to a deeper commitment, being in love, the honeymoon period, romantic delusions of love, artistic and creative opportunity, creative ideas that need to be shifted or refined to give a realistic lens or dreams, dreaminess, daydreams, or fantasy. So, there's some things. So it's going to be a bit of a block because I feel like a lot of these images and imageries is kind of like reuniting yourself with your happy place, where a good thing's gonna happen because a lot of bad things have happened. So it's kind of like trying to rebalance itself. But you could also have problems with your feet. You could also have problems with addiction. So you might be using drugs in order to escape as well. So there's that. Anyway, number 4. Number 4 is going to be a lesson to remember. So there's going to be the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is reap what you have sown, financial success, rewards. Looking back in satisfaction, let's see, strong focus on building or investing a sum of money from savings to preoccupy or preoccupation with the investments or finances, strong growth and or returns. So you could have been very financially successful, and I did mention that a couple weeks ago you were fine, but now it's kind of like, what happened, you know? So you could also be going through something in the past that was like an eating disorder or like a neck injury from like a car accident. You could also have a stress disorder, where it could be bipolar, PTSD, or one of the many others. I know there's some spectral ones in there too. And also an addiction or depression or anxiety factor. So a lot of different things. I'm on a health kick this week, can't you tell? Anyway, so you might kind of be reliving a lot of that stress. So we have number 5, which is a lesson that you will learn, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is vision of a person's life, the events, who they are, who they have made, and what they have made for themselves. A returning wheel that satisfies karma, actions you have taken in your life. You build up a certain destiny for yourself and the next. This is when Buddha has ended his desire and got off the wheel of change and fortune and misfortune. So the circumstances are unexplainable or out of the blue. The wheel keeps turning, fate, destiny, gambling, chance, the turn for the better, or the question of existence. Things do not just happen, they have to be made to happen. The power to shape events or to give form or purpose to one's life or the universe belongs to those who are holier than thou art. So the only people that can escape destiny is people that are not on the constant karmic wheel. So it's either a spiritual leader or somebody like that. But people that constantly need, you know, certain direction usually are on the karmic wheel for a long period of time because they haven't found their way yet or their calling or whatever. So kind of a constant type of thing. So you might be suffering from poor eyesight or allergies at the moment, so there's that. And you might need to eat some beets or have some rose hemp vitamins, which help with eyesight. So, like I said, I'm on a health kick today. So number 6 is going to be the gift you give yourself, which is going to be the 6 of Cups in reverse. So the past repeating itself, bad memories moving forward. Something from the past fading away, living in the past, leaving home, independence. So there's a point where you're kind of reliving your childhood. maybe you were the type of kid that didn't like staying home, or you didn't like being around certain people or situations or dealing with problems. So you kind of created an escape from that type of thing. And now you actually have to face it, so it's kind of like it came full circle. But I feel like it's whatever you make of your life is kind of what happens along the way to certain aspects of it. So, just be aware of that. It's a long road ahead. It keeps going back and forth and swinging from one extreme to the next as far as your weekly readings concern, Leo. So there might be a lot of stuff going on in your life. There might be a lot of setbacks, mood swings, a lot of different relationships and circumstances that you have to do too. So, it's always like you can't win. Anyway, Leo, hopefully this helped you out in some way, shape, or form, gives you perspective. It's probably not exactly what I've said, but hopefully some of it resonated. But there's some bad things happening that you might have not seen coming. But it's something to learn from, definitely. So just remember that. Anyway, Leo, I will see you in the next reading, alright? Later.